The kingdom of God is inside of you. Initially, it's inside of you. It's how you are as a person, what your beliefs are.
The kingdom of God would seem to me to be the rule of God in the hearts and lives of those who belong to Him, who've given their allegiance to God.
The kingdom of God is His rule and reign, but not just His future reign at the end of the age, but the inbreaking of that kingdom now as I allow Him to rule in my heart and in my life.
What is the kingdom of God? I believe you and I are the kingdom of God, those who choose and follow the message of Christ.
I personally believe it's a place that can be held within one's heart and within one's mind as well. So it's just that feeling of, being secure and knowing that God's there for you.
In the Bible, the kingdom of God is described as justice. So I think that any time an act of justice is done, it's a little piece of the kingdom of God.
The heart of Jesus' teaching shows us that the purposes of God are centered in our being welcomed by God's grace into His kingdom. There are many gifts to enjoy, ambitions to achieve, and experiences to embrace in life, but none is greater than belonging to and knowing you are welcome in the kingdom of God. Jesus began His earthly ministry by announcing the kingdom. The time has come, He said. The kingdom of God is near. In effect, He was announcing His own arrival. Jesus brought the kingdom with Him. The messenger was also the message. The kingdom is found in Him.
Jesus was also clear that the kingdom can be found in us too. It isn't something external or political or achieved by force. The kingdom of God does not come with your careful observation, Jesus once said, nor will people say, here it is or there it is, because the kingdom of God is within you. It is an inner experience. This was a constant theme of Jesus' teaching. When talking with Nicodemus, he emphasized that no one can see the kingdom of God unless he is born again. He was speaking of the spiritual rebirth that comes within a life handed over to God. It leads to a change of priorities and attitudes. Set your mind on God's kingdom and His justice before everything else, he emphasized.
Jesus also confirmed that humility and readiness to learn from God are essential for entering the kingdom. It is those who realize they are spiritually poor and who can accept instruction like a child who belong to the kingdom, he said. The proud and self-sufficient have constructed their own barriers.
At the close of Jesus' ministry, the chief priests and rulers were unnecessarily worried that he was set on establishing an alternative earthly power structure. He wasn't, and he made that clear to Pontius Pilate. Yet Jesus did teach his disciples to pray for God's kingdom to come and that His will would be done on earth as it is in heaven. We are to pray for God's ongoing purposes for humankind, and we are to play our part in helping those purposes become a present reality. And remember, belonging to the kingdom means we are linked eternally, together with countless others from all generations, nations, and classes who have accepted salvation by the grace of God.
So what is it like to serve Jesus in another culture? What are the challenges to Salvationists?
Don't forget to turn to the In Culture feature in your book. This time, we look at the United Kingdom. Discover more about your own culture as you compare it with another one.
Until next time, goodbye and God bless you.